In the words of Arthur Ashe, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. This quote, as simple as it may seem, carries a profound truth about life, and particularly about the concept of pain. Pain, in its many forms, is a universal experience. It's the common thread woven through the fabric of our lives, binding us together in a shared human experience. It's the throbbing headache after a long day, the sting of rejection, the heartache of loss. It's an element of life that each one of us, without exception, has tasted. Arthur Ashe's words suggest that pain, rather than being a barrier, can be a starting point for personal growth and triumph. It's about starting where you are, in the midst of your pain, using what you have, your strength, your resilience, your determination, and doing what you can. It's a call to not shy away from pain or to view it as an insurmountable obstacle. Instead, see it as a catalyst. It's a spark that can ignite the fire of motivation, a stepping stone on the path to triumph. Pain is not a hindrance or a stumbling block. It's a challenge, an opportunity for growth. Pain is the grit in the oyster that creates the pearl. It's the pressure that transforms the lump of coal into a diamond. It's the chisel that sculpts the masterpiece. It can be the driving force that pushes you to dig deeper, to strive harder, to reach higher. So, when life hands you pain, don't turn away. Embrace it, use it, let it fuel your journey to triumph. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on this. What is the pain you're feeling right now? How can it serve as a stepping stone on your path to personal growth and triumph? Remember, the most beautiful diamonds are created under pressure. The most stunning sunsets follow the storm. The most awe-inspiring triumphs are born out of pain. Pain is not a roadblock, it's a stepping stone to triumph. Scene script. Pain is inevitable. It's a part of life. But suffering, that's optional. Life will always come with its fair share of pain. It's as natural as the rising and setting of the sun. It is an inescapable aspect of our existence. But suffering? That's a different story. Suffering is not a compulsory consequence of pain. Rather, it's a choice we make. A choice to dwell on our pain, to let it consume us, to let it define us. Let's take a moment to differentiate between pain and suffering. Pain, my friends, is an event. It is temporary, transient, fleeting. It comes and it goes. It stings, it hurts, but it passes. Suffering, on the other hand, is a state. It's a protracted experience, a drawn-out condition. It lingers, it festers, it stays. It's the echo of pain that continues to ring long after the initial blow has landed. But here's the exciting part. We have the power to break free from the shackles of suffering. We can choose to embrace our pain, not run away from it. We can use it as a catalyst for change, for growth, for transformation. Think about the most challenging moments of your life, the times when you felt the most pain. Those were the times when you grew the most, weren't they? They were the times when you learnt the most about yourself, about your strength, about your resilience. So don't be afraid of pain. Don't shy away from it. Embrace it, welcome it. Let it mold you, shape you, and sculpt you into a stronger, wiser, more resilient version of yourself. Remember, your pain is your power. It's the fuel that can propel you forward, the spark that can ignite your transformation. Don't let your pain turn into suffering. Don't let it drag you down. Instead, let it lift you up. Let it be the stepping stone on your journey towards growth, towards change, towards becoming the best version of yourself. Choose not to suffer, but to grow from your pain. Pain is the fuel of champions. It's what drives us to overcome, to achieve, to win. Imagine a world without pain, where comfort is the norm and challenge is a stranger. In such a world, growth would be a myth and success a mere illusion. Pain, my friends, is not the enemy. It's a loyal companion that shows us our limits, then pushes us to break them. Have you ever wondered why diamonds are so precious? They form under extreme heat and pressure, conditions that could easily destroy other elements. Yet it's this very pain that transforms a simple piece of carbon into a priceless gem. Similarly, our struggles, our hardships, our pain, they are the heat and pressure that forge us into our best selves. Embrace the pain. Let it motivate you. When you feel like giving up, remember the pain you've endured and use it as fuel to keep going. Just as a marathon runner uses the pain in their legs to push themselves to the finish line, use your pain to drive you towards your goals. Pain can be a powerful motivator. It's a stark reminder that we're still alive, still in the fight, still capable of overcoming whatever stands in our way. It's a testament to our resilience, our determination, our will to succeed. However, it's important to remember that pain is not a destination but a journey. It's not about how much pain you can endure, but what you do with it. Use it to shape you, to strengthen you, to propel you forward. So when you feel the sting of failure, the ache of disappointment, the burn of rejection, don't shy away. Welcome it. Use it as a springboard to bounce back stronger, more determined, more focused. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Every pain is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to triumph. Let your pain drive you to your dreams. After all, the greater the pain, the sweeter the victory. Scene script. Pain is just a perspective. It's all in how you choose to see it. Let's delve into the power of perspective. Imagine for a moment a world where pain isn't a villain, but a guide. A beacon in the darkness leading you towards strength, wisdom, and resilience. This is not a fantasy, it's a shift in perspective. How we choose to see pain, to understand it, can redefine its role in our lives. Pain is often perceived as a negative force, an adversary we must overcome. But what if we viewed it differently? What if we saw it as a catalyst for growth, a teacher of endurance, a sculptor of character? Pain, whether physical or emotional, is a signal. It tells us something significant is happening. It's a sign that we're stretching, growing, evolving. It's an indicator that we're pushing past our comfort zone, that we're daring to reach for more. So, how can we shift our perspective on pain? First, we need to acknowledge it. Denying pain only amplifies its power. Acknowledge it, accept it, and then ask yourself, what can this pain teach me? Second, we need to detach ourselves from the pain. Observe it as an outsider. See it for what it is, not what it feels like. This way, we can better understand its purpose and learn from it. Third, we need to find the value in our pain. What has it taught us? How has it made us stronger, wiser, more resilient? By finding the value in our pain, we transform it from a negative force into a positive one. Finally, we need to use our pain. Use it to fuel our determination, to stoke our resilience, to strengthen our resolve. Use it not as a reason to give up, but as motivation to push forward. By changing how we view pain, we can transform it into a stepping stone on the path to success. Pain becomes not a roadblock, but a stepping stone. It becomes a part of our journey, a part of our story. Change your perspective, change your life. Remember, the power lies within you. Pain is not a weakness. It's a strength waiting to be unleashed. Each of us carries a unique brand of pain, an echo of the struggles we've faced. It's an inevitable part of our journey, an unwelcome guest that seems to overstay its welcome. Yet, it is this very pain that holds within it the potential to shape us, to transform us, to make us stronger than we've ever been. Imagine a blacksmith at his forge. The metal he works with is raw and unyielding. But when it's subjected to the heat of the forge, when it's hammered and shaped, it transforms into a blade of unmatched strength and sharpness. This transformation is not easy, it's painful, but it's necessary. Our pain, our struggles, they are our forge. They are the heat that shapes us, the hammer that forges us. The process is hard, it's grueling, but it's also empowering. It's the breaking down of our old selves, the shedding of our weaknesses, and the birth of a new, stronger self. So, how do we turn this pain into power? First, acknowledge your pain. Don't hide from it, don't run away from it, face it head on. Understand that it's a part of you, a part of your journey. Second, use your pain. Let it fuel your determination, let it drive your ambition. Use it as a reminder of what you've overcome, of how far you've come. Third, learn from your pain. Every struggle, every hardship carries with it a lesson. Seek out this lesson, learn from it, grow from it. Lastly, share your pain. Your experiences, your struggles, they can serve as a beacon for others. They can inspire, they can motivate, they can empower. Pain is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced, to be used. It's a tool, a weapon, a source of strength. So take your pain, take your struggles, take your hardships and turn them into your power. Turn your pain into your power. There's no triumph without pain, they are two sides of the same coin. When we think about our greatest victories, our most gleaming triumphs, they are often born from the ashes of our deepest pain. Triumph and pain are not separate entities, but rather they are interconnected. woven together in the complex tapestry of our human experience. Think about it. When you reach the pinnacle of a mountain, it's not just the view that takes your breath away, it's also the memory of the grueling climb, the sweat, the air growing thinner with each step. That struggle, that pain, makes the triumph of the summit all the more sweet. Or consider the marathon runner. Each stride, each heartbeat, each labored breath is a testament to the pain they are enduring. Yet it is precisely this pain that propels them forward, toward the finish line. When they finally cross it, their triumph is not merely the act of finishing, but the overcoming of the pain that made it possible. In each of these examples, triumph is the reward for overcoming pain. It's the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel, the dawn breaking after the darkest night. It's the understanding that pain is not an enemy to be feared, but rather a teacher to be embraced. It's the realization that our greatest growth often comes from our greatest challenges. So when pain comes knocking at your door, don't shy away. Welcome it as an old friend, a mentor, a guide. Let it teach you about your strength, your resilience, your capacity to endure. Let it show you that you are so much more than you think you are, that you are capable of so much more than you ever imagined. Remember this, pain is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your strength. It's not a symbol of defeat, but a marker on the road to victory. It's not a burden to be carried, but a stepping stone on the path to triumph. Embrace your pain, and you embrace your triumph. For it is through the crucible of pain that the gold of triumph is forged. And when you understand this, you'll realize that there's no such thing as triumph without pain. They are indeed two sides of the same coin. In the words of Niki Lauda, the secret of my success is that I have always been more afraid of not winning than I am of losing. Such a striking sentiment, isn't it? This fear, this dread of not reaching the finish line first, it's a form of pain, isn't it? But here's the catch. It's not a pain that cripples, rather it's a pain that compels. It compels one to strive, to push, to exceed their own limits. This is the power of pain. Let's delve deeper into the essence of this quote by Niki Lauda, a man who was no stranger to pain, who embraced it, used it, and turned it into power. He feared not winning more than he feared losing. It's not a fear of failure, but a fear of not succeeding that drove him. This is not merely a play on words. It's a shift in perspective. It's about seeing pain not as an end, but as a means to an end. Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain. The journey to the top is daunting. It's filled with obstacles, steep slopes, and rocky paths. It's going to be painful, no doubt. But what if, instead of focusing on the hardship, you focus on the exhilaration of reaching the peak? That's the power of pain. The pain of the journey becomes a motivator, a driving force that pushes you to climb, to conquer, to triumph. It's not something to be feared, it's something to be harnessed. The fear of not winning becomes the fuel that propels you to the top. Remember, pain doesn't define you. It refines you, it chisels away at your weaknesses and carves you into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. It's a catalyst for growth, a testament to your strength, a reminder of your resilience. The power of pain lies not in the suffering it brings, but in the strength it fosters, the resilience it nurtures, and the triumphs it propels. It's a tool, a stepping stone to success. Use your pain, don't let it use you. Remember, pain is temporary, triumph is forever. In our journey through life, we've explored the transformative power of pain. It is the silent teacher, the relentless motivator, the ever-present reminder of our strength and resilience. Pain, when viewed through the lens of positivity, can be the catalyst that propels us from the depths of despair to the pinnacle of success. We've delved into the importance of perspective, reminding ourselves that pain does not signify an end, but rather a beginning, a fresh start, an opportunity. We've discovered that pain, when harnessed correctly, can turn into an unparalleled power source that fuels our motivation, pushing us beyond our perceived limitations and closer to our dreams. We've learned to embrace our struggles, understanding that they are the stepping stones to our triumphs. In the end, it's not the pain that defines us, but how we rise from it. Triumph over pain, and you triumph over life.